Hi everyone, I'm Lady T506. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing Real Housewives of Atlanta Season 7, Episode 15. Show starts off with Apollo. He decides that he wants to put out a last message on Instagram to let everybody know that he appreciates all the love and support that they have given him in his time of need. Now, when he's saying this, he's acting like, okay, I'm glad y'all supported me when I was going through college, or y'all supported me when I broke my leg or I was going through the surgery. Not y'all will support me, after I, committed a fraud against a whole bunch of people and stole their money, and y'all was there for me while I was in, going through the court system and getting system. So I want to thank y'all for that. Peace out, Apollo. Yeah, that's what I was getting from him. Like he's all the love and support they're showing him was like, who was showing this convicted felon love? I'm just saying, maybe somebody was out there praying for him, but the way he was saying it was like they was supporting him because he was going to jail. I don't know. Something about that situation didn't seem right. But back over at Phaedra, her and her kids, they're checking out of the little hotel that they have been staying with since Apollo is now officially in prison. And not just, they got an extended stay, and he's out roaming the streets. No, he is actually in prison now. So she decides, okay, it's a good time for her to go home. Her and her kids can be at home and relaxed. And she ain't got to worry about Apollo showing up and cutting up several fools anymore. At least for the next 8 years, she ain't got to worry about that. But then she got to worry about, Aiden, because Apollo done got it in this child's head that the police, they have to hurt Daddy. Daddy has done no wrong. The police, they bad. They come to get Daddy. They might possibly hurt Daddy. So now she got to deal with this sad and confused and angry child because he thinking something's going to happen to his daddy because his daddy was crazy and told him something was going to happen to him. So now Frank's like, I don't know if I got to put my baby in, therapy now with, all the confusion and mess Apollo put us through. She's like, I didn't think that the person I done married and had kids with, this would be my life now. But, well, Phaedra, he was, doing the same thing when you first got with him. So, I guess it was kind of hard for Apollo to change what you would think, but then being on that show may not have been the best thing for him to be doing. I mean, it wasn't good for him to be stealing people's identity in the first place. But now, all of America knows what you've been doing. Before then, who knew anything about an Apollo? So Cynthia, Claudia, and Kenya decided to go wine tasting. I guess Kenya or Claudia was under the presumption that Cynthia was treating all this. Cynthia's like, okay, no, boo. I ain't got coins like that. I ain't just rolled up in no Rolls Royce. I'm paying for mine, and you gonna pay for yours. This is how we gonna do it. I ain't one of them friends that's gonna be trying to be like, girl, I got this, knowing I ain't got it. No, boo. But anyways, they sitting there talking, and Kenya decides to bring up the fact, oh my goodness, did you guys hear about what happened to Apollo? I heard he went on a run, and they couldn't find him and everything else. Oh my gosh, did you guys hear that? Now, for somebody who couldn't stand that man or his wife, you were so in shock and, kind of, what's the word I'm looking for, invested in what's going on in their lives. And it's just like, no, that's not happening. He turned himself in. But girl, I got to tell you something. Yes, Peter went out with Apollo because Apollo was upset, and Apollo told Peter that Phaedra got her a new boo, and his name was Mr. Chocolate, and all kind of text messages talking about something. I can't wait to meet up with you, boo. I can't wait to get off this plantation. So, of course, Kenya decides to take this time to make the situation about her. Because this is what she do. She can find any situation to bring it back to her. She's like, oh my goodness, all these years they've been calling me a whore and I've done nothing wrong, and this woman out there, she's been cheating on her husband. I didn't deserve that, Claudia. Oh, no, I didn't deserve that. Claudia's like, no girl, you didn't deserve that. Cynthia over looking like, no, I can't believe Phaedra would do something like that. I mean, you would never really know people, and he's going on about, I know, it's just that she called me these names all these years, you girls. Yeah. She's called me these names all these years, and she was out there doing this mess. thing is, as these ladies were talking, well, Claudia, she kind of new to the group, so, you know, she can't really chime in on this, but at least you would think Cynthia and Kenya, I guess Kenya, she on her feelings right now, like, okay, now this woman who didn't spread lies about me, and now that they're doing wrong. Nobody sat there as to side, you know, sit back and think, hey, Apollo was a liar. The courts have proven him to be a liar. Yeah, he was lying on Kenya up to a few months ago. So why are we taking this man's word? This is what I could not understand. Kenya, he was just lying on you up until a few months ago. So why are you quick to believe him now? He done lied on you, saying that you sent him all these text messages. He done lied to several people to get their, I'm thinking he lied to these people to get their, you know, information so he can steal from them. So he's a liar and a thief. So what makes you think that he's telling, you know, the truth now? Now, me personally, I'm thinking Peter is mad. He's in his feelings. He thought Phaedra was going to stand by her man while he was going through his trial, sentencing and all that. And when she didn't, bruh man got a little mad. So he decided, what way can I get back at Phaedra the most? Well, not so much as the most, but what way can I get back at her so she can have drama amongst the people she is associated with? I'm going to tell a lie to Peter, because you know Peter, he can't hold water. So Peter, he going to go around and tell everybody, no, dog, guess what? Apollo told me that Phaedra had some dude named Chocolate. Can't wait to get with him when Apollo goes to jail. And you knew Peter was going to tell Cynthia, and now Cynthia's cool with Kenya. Coming full circle. This is the best way to get back at her, to make her look bad at somebody that she has made feel bad. That's what I think happened. That's me personally, because, you know, Apollo, he looked like he kind of an addictive kind of person. Like, yeah, I'm going to get your tail back. You said you weren't going to bring my kids. You wasn't there for me through my child. Yeah, I got something for you. Because remember, Apollo, he is good at faking evidence. But we're going to get to that in a minute. So Kenny decided that she wants all the ladies to meet him. So everybody gets there. They talking, and he's saying, yes, I've been practicing for Broadway, trying to get this together, because you know I am the actress now. Yeah, so Cynthia, she decides to, I guess, open up, like, hey, Phaedra, I know what's been going on. You know that Peter and Apollo met up, and, you know, some things were said, but we're not going to get into that. And I guess, to me, it seemed like Kenya and Cynthia got together beforehand for Cynthia to bring it up. Because it was like, no, Cynthia, it was more than that. Like, girl, you know, you got to stick to what we said we was going to do. You can't go ahead and punk out now. It was more than that. So Cynthia's like, yes, well, Apollo told Peter that you had some man named Mr. Chocolate, and that was your new lover, and you can't, you know, wait for Apollo to go to prison. And Kenya's like, yes, Mr. Chocolate, your new lover. It was like Kenya didn't want to bring up the situation. She wanted Cynthia to, so she could then chime in. She wanted to say something without being the person to bring it up. You know what I'm saying? It's like, Cynthia, you gonna open up with it, and then I can put my 2 cents in over here. And Phaedra, she's sitting there back there cool. She's like, and you believe that? Well, Apollo was lying, and here go Kenya. Well, Peter showed us text messages where you said that you were gonna meet up with Mr. Chocolate and all this stuff, and what you were gonna go to him. And being the true lawyer that Phaedra is, she's like, oh, you mean like text messages that Apollo showed that you and him, you was trying to get with him? Text messages like that? Oh, don't make this about me. No, we're going to make this about you, because you said text message was proven. This same person that supposedly showed Peter text message showed us text messages putting you in a bad light. So are we to believe this now? And it's like, Kenya was speaking like this was the whole truth, nothing but the truth, to help her guide what was going on. She's like, you were having an affair with Mr. Chocolate. Peter saw the text messages. Okay, we're going by hearsay. we're going by what Apollo's saying. And we've already proved that Apollo is a liar. And she was like, I was called a whore for 2 years. And then he was like, who called who a whore? And she was like, I was like, well, you did call me whore. And then he was like, well, yes, I did call you whore, and I'll apologize. Whether you took it or not, I apologize. So we're going to move on from that. And she was like, okay. So now I guess everybody in Atlanta got them African, millionaire that's buying them stuff and they sleep with him. Because, first it was Portia. Down this Phaedra. Who next is going to be? Now it's going to be, ooh, yeah, Kenya. She did have her like a little African man. So it was like, is that the new thing? All these African men are going to Atlanta, getting with these girls and becoming their sugar daddies? And I'm telling you, once, Phaedra went off and was going to hit, Kenya, but, that Southern Belle popped back into her. She's like, you know what? I'm not going to waste this swing on you. And I'm telling you, Portia said it best. Like, Apollo is an expert at falsifying information. So why are we taking this, taking this for something for real? He's an expert on falsifying stuff. He did that with the people he was scamming. He did that when he was showing alleged text messages where Kenya said she wanted to, get with him, have sex with him, and all the things she wanted to do with him. So why are we believing this now? It's like, Kenya, she was like, this is her storyline. She's still going to be, the victim of Apollo lied to me, and everybody called me a whore. Well, Apollo did show text messages, and you were acting in a whore-like manner when you first met Apollo. So people only was just going by what you was showing him. Kenya was going on talking about something. I wish you would hit me. I would have you in jail just like I had Portia. It's like, Kenya, she one minute she want to be about that life, but then the next minute I will call the police on you in a minute. So it's like, we ain't gonna we ain't gonna handle this in no kind of way. And Portia's like, well, how come Candy wasn't right there with Phaedra when she was leaving out the restaurant? Nene was there, and I was like, that is true. And wow, Phaedra's been going through all this. Candy ain't really been there. Nene the one been calling every day, and I think this is gonna start putting a rift between they friendship. But Candy, she's going through her own thing. Like, she wants her and Ty to go to counseling. He then came back from LA and he looks tired as I don't know what. Looked a little tad bit drunk and a whole lot of tired. And she was like, oh, okay, we finna do Candy Coated Nights, and it was gonna be like had a spice up a relationship. And Candy's like, we should do that. Here go Don Juan in the background talking about something. Don't nobody want to see Todd over there attention nobody. See, I think this is what is getting at Todd. Candy's employees be talking slick to Todd, and Candy don't say nothing about it. She do that little awkward, that little laugh, and Todd ain't really feeling no more. And I think he's like all about work right now because he already had a mother-in-law who thinks that he is after Candy's money, so he got to be out there working all he can to make money to prove that, hey, I'm making my own money. And Candy, she's wanting some sex, and he's like, I'm trying to make this money, and we can't, I guess we can try to have sex at least once a week and try to go to counseling, but, I'm trying to make this money right now. And the fact that you just letting your employees talk to me all kind of way, that ain't really helping our relationship. And you be wearing your bonnet to bed, that ain't sexy. I'm going to need you to do something else with that. This is what Todd is feeling. So I guess next week they're going to be going to counseling. So that was just what happened. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment or video response. And like always, I want to thank my subscribers and the people watching my videos. I want you to like this video, comment, and subscribe. And share this video with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, and here on YouTube. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.